Shoulder Complex Anatomy, Part 1. Dreaming of having those big shoulders? Stay tuned and keep watching this video. Hi everyone, this is boy Lil Z and welcome to a video about the shoulder anatomy. But before anything else, if this is the first time you are watching my video, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to support my channel and to be updated for my upcoming videos. Also give a like, comment, and share this video to everyone at home. Suggestions, critiques, and donations are highly encouraged for the improvement of this channel. Also, if you want to know more about me, follow me on my social media accounts flash on your screen. Links will be provided on the description box below. And in today's video, I want to share with you things about the shoulder anatomy part 1. Here I will be giving you 3 main points about the shoulder anatomy. Number 1. What is the shoulder? Wait, let me explain. As we all know, shoulder is a very important part of our body. Without your shoulders, your hands cannot move properly. In fact, your shoulder is the main support of your upper limb, and it is made up of 3 bone structures. Number 2, the bones. As I told you seconds ago, your shoulder is made up of 3 bone structures. To easily remember these 3 main bone structures, just remember the word cash or clash. First is the ka or the cla, which is your clavicle. Clavicle is an elongated S-shaped bone that rests horizontally at the sternum across the upper part of the rib cage and the acromial end of scapula. And it is also called as the collar bone. And also, clavicle serves as the connection between your axial skeleton and your pectoral girdle. And it is also for functional movement and weight balancing. The second bone is S for scapula. Scapula is a triangular shaped bone located at the level of 2nd to 8th ribs, and it is also called as the shoulder blade, which serves as attachments for muscles that are responsible for the shoulder movements. Looking at the posterior view or the posterior surface of scapula, you can see an obliquely crossed prominent ridge called the spine of scapula or the scapular spine. Spine of scapula is located at the T3 level or the 3rd thoracic spine level of your body. And know that your spine of scapula serves as the division between 2 concave areas on the posterior surface of scapula. The 2 concave areas that are divided by the scapular spine is first the supraspinous fossa, which is located on the upper part, and the infraspinous fossa, which is located below. Looking at the anterior view or the anterior surface of the scapula, the whole anterior surface area is what we call as the subscapular fossa. And on the lateral surface of the scapula, here we can find a structure called the glenoid fossa or glenoid cavity. Glenoid fossa is a broad and shallow cavity that connects or articulates with the humeral head to form the shoulder joint or what we call as the glenohumeral joint, which I will be discussing in a moment. In the scapula, we also have 2 angles, the superior angle and the inferior angle. Superior angle of scapula is found at the level of T2 spine, while the inferior angle is found at the T7 spine. And the third bone that the shoulder is made up of is what we call as H or the humerus. Humerus is a long bone and also what we call as the arm bone. And it functions as the bridge of the forearm and hand to the axial skeleton and has 8 major parts. First, the humeral head. Humeral head is the part that articulates with the glenoid fossa of scapula. Take note that the humeral head is 4 times larger than the glenoid fossa of scapula. Number 2 is tubercles. We have 2 tubercles. First, the greater tubercle. Greater tubercle is located laterally and that serves as attachment to the 3 rotator cuff muscles or the seat, which will be discussed soon in the next part of this video. And second is the lesser tubercle, which is a smaller tubercle that only has an anterior surface and it serves as the attachment to the last rotator cuff muscle, or what we call as the subscapularis. The third major part of a humerus is what we call as anatomical neck. Anatomical neck is a structure that separates the humeral head from the two tubercles. Fourth is the intertubercular sulcus or intertubercular groove. This structure is the passageway of the biceps brachii long head tendon, which is why it is also called as the bicipital groove. This groove has two lips and a floor. The medial lip, which is the attachment for your teres major muscle. Your lateral lip is the attachment for your pectoralis major muscle, and the floor of bicipital groove is the attachment for your latissimus dorsi muscle. Fifth is the surgical neck. Surgical neck separates the tubercles and head from the shaft or the body of humerus. Sixth is the humeral shaft, or what we call as the body of humerus. This part of the humerus serves as attachment for various muscles. Seventh is the deltoid tuberosity. Deltoid tuberosity is the insertion of the deltoid muscle and is found on the lateral surface of the humeral body. And eighth is the radial groove. Radial groove is a shallow depression on the posterior surface of humerus where the radial nerve passes through, and it is also called as the spiral groove. And the third and last main point of this video is the joints. To easily remember the joints of the shoulder complex, just remember the word GASS. G-A-S-S. GASS. G for glenohumeral joint, or what we call as the shoulder joint. Glenohumeral joint is a synovial joint that attaches the upper limb and the axial skeleton. It is a ball and socket type of joint that connects the humeral head and the glenoid fossa of scapula, and it functions as G, general movements of the shoulder. The second joint is A for acromioclavicular joint. This joint connects the acromion process and the clavicle. It is a plain style synovial joint, and it serves as AAA, adjustment of scapula, additional range of rotation of scapula, allows transmission of forces. The third joint that is found on the shoulder complex is S for sternoclavicular joint. This joint connects the medial clavicle and the manubrium of sternum, and that somehow promotes many movements to the shoulder. And the last joint that is found on the shoulder complex is S again for scapulothoracic joint. This joint is not a true anatomic joint, and that is an articulation of the scapula with the thorax, and it serves as S to promote symphony and symmetry to the movements of your sternoclavicular joint. In a joint, we have two positions: the open pack position, which is the position of the joint where the joint is lax or loose, and the opposite is the closed pack position. It is where the joint is tight or taut. So here are the open pack and closed pack position of the joints of your shoulder complex, flash on your screen. So that's it in this video. You've learned about the shoulder complex anatomy part 1. We've learned a lot about what is a shoulder, the bones of the shoulder, and the joints found in the shoulder complex. I hope you've learned a lot from this video and get excited for the upcoming videos about the shoulder complex anatomy part 2. Again, if this is the first time you're watching my video, hit the subscribe button to be updated for my upcoming videos and to support my channel. Also give a like, comment, and share this video to everyone at home. Also, if you want to know more about me, follow me on my social media accounts flash on your screen. Links will be provided on the description box below. So God bless you all. See you soon on my upcoming videos. This boy Lil Z. Peace out.
Run.